Hey, it's Jason Creel, it's the Lawn Care Life. I don't really apologize for the background noise because I'm so happy that there's a guy running a skid steer on my property here, and I want to show you what we're doing, because in this video we're going to level the lawn and we're also going to plug some sod, and I'll show you how I basically did my entire yard, and I got 4 acres, how we filled it in with grass. So let's check out what's going on. So I can make one of those go forward and backwards, but I'm not that great at operating it. But this guy is very experienced, and so what he's doing is filling in the low spots here and back dragging it and grading it out and all that. That's the part that he's good at. We got 2 loads of topsoil over there. And when he gets that done, that's when my part kicks in. So let me show you what we're gonna do. In the past, I have plugged my yard. Some of you followed the channel, and we kind of redid the whole yard and graded it out and just started from scratch. But the great thing about Bermuda grass is it just grows super fast. So literally, you see this Bermuda here, this was, I found it in the dumpster a couple weeks ago. Okay, and I've been waiting on him to level out the yard, and I thought, if he'll just get that yard level, I'll take these little scrap pieces. Somebody had done a sod job and thrown the scraps in the dumpster. Well, I grabbed it. It looked like it had just been done the day before or so. So I thought, I'm gonna grab that and take it in my house, because what I'm gonna do is start putting it in the lawn. And again, I pretty much plugged my whole yard with this same strategy. Now, I didn't get it all out of the dumpster. I did actually buy some. But you can see here, this is where the septic tank went. And you got some situations here. Now, I could sod this solid, which would take more time and be more expensive. And then, to be honest with you, this needs to be graded out a little bit more. It's not super slick. But what I can do is the soil is good and moist, and we're expecting a lot of rain tomorrow. So even if he comes back and top dresses it later and makes it, slicker, which I hope he does, then that doesn't matter. I can go ahead and put the grass in here and get it taken off and get it start taking root. But even if there's some Bermuda grass that's already in here, it'll start coming up through this dirt. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna throw some plugs out here, and just what I'm gonna do is step on them and squish them down in the mud. And if we get rain tomorrow, they basically have a very high percentage of surviving. I'm doing this in the summertime, so I think they're going to take root. Now, if you just throw it down on top of this ground and don't get any rain and don't press it down into the dirt, it's not going to survive as well. So, like I said, even if it starts to spread and he comes back later and smooths it up, I think it's going to help accomplish what I'm trying to do, is get grass filling in. I've got a few months of growing before the cold weather gets here, and I think I can get this filled in before that happens, just using plugs of sod. And of course, we'll do some landscaping around the base of the house. Just show you this Bermuda grass. It's really crazy. This piece was turned upside down. You see, this is really the top side, and the bottom side, the plant is so aggressive in growing, it's flipped upside down. Okay, so the top side dies basically, or turns brown, but then the roots start coming out the bottom, out what was the top now starts growing roots, and grass starts coming out of what was the bottom. Okay, so Bermuda grass, you can just throw it out there and get it in the ground some way, and it finds a way to grow. So yeah, is this a great looking piece of sod? Of course not. But even if you throw it in there upside down, sometimes it's going to survive. So anyway, I'm just trying to get some in the dirt and watch it spread. Another beautiful piece of sod. Look at that. Wow. It doesn't matter. It's going to grow. Now, this is going to drive some of you perfectionists crazy because it looks so horrible. The sod I'm buying, you want to sod it solid and make it look beautiful from day one. I understand that. I'm not opposed to that. I'm just not going to do that. I'm going to throw out these scrap pieces I literally got out of the dumpster, and it's going to look great, I believe, in due time. So just give me a little bit of time, some rain, and watch it take root, and I think it will be beautiful soon. My theory is a bad lawn care guy will take a good sod job and make it look terrible, and a good lawn care guy can take a horrible sod job and make it look great. So we're going to determine, I'm not saying I'm good or bad, but we're going to see if I can make this sod look great. Of course, we're probably not going to see the end results on this video, but I am going to plan to do many other videos showing off the work. So if you follow the channel or encourage you to subscribe, you'll probably be able to see the finished results sometime soon. Be in for a future video where I have to top dress this or something, you know, maybe even next year, make it nice and smooth. But for the time being, I'm just trying to get grass to grow. All right, I'm gonna finish putting this sod out, spreading it around the bare areas of the house. The other thing I can do to speed this process up is to take a pro plugger. It's a pretty cool little handy thing that you can take plugs out of your yard and you can put those into your bare spots, and it comes with the root ball attached to it, so it has a much better chance of surviving. So I may do that later on. I did a video about the pro plugger. I'll put that popping up on your screen now. So here it is. Here's what the terrible sod and the terrible sod job looks like. Some pieces were growing upside down. Some of them look like that. Some look like that. Some look like this. Finally got this graded out. Is it a perfect sod job? Of course not. But we got hot weather and a lot of rain in the forecast, so I'm optimistic that this is going to look a lot different by the end of this growing season. We'll see. Appreciate you watching the video. I'm Jason Creel. Like I said, if you want to follow the progress on this, this has been an ongoing work, but if you subscribe to the channel, then you can see what this is going to look like when it gets finished. I also have over 600 videos on the channel, or if you're in the lawn care business, think about starting one, whether weed control and fertilization or mowing or mosquito, you can go to lawncarelife.com. There's resources available for you there. Talk to you guys later. Bye.